Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to see the first poem from our course book, Walk a Little Slower. Here, before seeing the explanation of the poem, we are going to discuss the chit-chat activity which is there in your course book. It is expected to form pairs or groups and discuss these questions among the friends so that you all can get the motivation of speaking, of expressing your own ideas in English. 3 questions are given over here. I will suggest you all that as now we are not in the classroom, you can discuss these questions with your family members and write down your own responses in the notebook. See the first question. Are you a talkative person? Here it is expected that each student has to write his or her own answer. Second question, do you like to share your thoughts? And the third question is, what would you like to do after 10th? So here, today, you have to discuss these 3 questions and write your own answers to these questions. These questions are said to be open-ended questions. Why open-ended? Because the answer or the response that you are going to write will not be same of the whole class. Every student will have his or her own answer. Now we are going to proceed to the next activity. As we know, we often need to communicate our thoughts and feelings to others. Every time we are ready to tell the feelings, the thoughts which are there in our mind to others. Sometimes we can do it very freely without any hesitation, but sometimes we are not able to do so. The reasons for not able to express our ideas may be many. There may be fear in our mind. We cannot gather the words which we want to express. So many reasons will be there. But this is the fact. Now here, this particular point, my thoughts. Here also, you are supposed to discuss and complete the sentences. Now here, again the same thing you all can do, or you can think of these options on your own and record in the sense write your responses in the notebook. Now here I would like to talk to. The first response is given to us. I would like to talk to my mother about swimming lessons. Here you can write any other response which is relevant, which is related. I would like to talk to my mother about my studies also, you all can write. In the same manner, here you have to write your own responses. I would like to talk to my father about dash, my teacher about dash. In all these responses, or here the sentences which are given, you have to complete these sentences with proper responses to them. The second B activity is the same. I would like to learn too. Here the initial part of the sentence you have to complete and then make a meaningful sentence. First one I'll do for you all. I would like to learn to speak a language from my friend. I would like to learn to sing from my friend. In this way, you can write something which is related to and make a meaningful sentence. The second one is, I would like to learn to dash from my grandmother. Here you can write, I would like to learn to tell stories from my grandmother. I would like to learn to cook from my grandmother, or whatever else which is related to your grandmother and you want to learn from her. In the same way, from your teacher, from my neighbor. And last one is done for us. I would like to learn to play chess from my cousin. So in this way, to the related things, you have to complete the particular sentence. And the third one is, I hesitate to talk to my. Hesitate means not able to, or feeling shy to, cannot say about. In this way, I hesitate to talk to my dash about my studies. I hesitate to talk to my father about my studies, to my mother about my studies. Then I hesitate to talk to my dash about the way he or she talks to my friends. Here you can write, I hesitate to talk to my sister or brother, whatever it is. Here, in these three ways, first one, I would like to talk to. Second, I would like to learn to. And third, I hesitate to talk to mine. In this way, you have to complete these activity in the notebook and write down all the three particular activities, rather 4 activities in the notebook. Thank you. Now, we will see the first poem. The title of the poem is Walk a Little Slower. Listen to the poem properly. Walk a little slower, Daddy, said a little child so small. I am following in your footsteps and I don't want to fall. Sometimes your steps are very fast. Sometimes they are hard to see. So, walk a little slower, Daddy, for you are leading me. Someday, when I am all grown up, you are what I want to be. Then I will have a little child who will want to follow me. And I would want to lead just right and know that I was true. So, walk a little slower, Daddy, for I must follow you. This is the poem, and the poet is unknown. We don't know who is the poet of this particular poem. So, this poem is a request of a child to his father, and the importance of the father as a role model is the central idea of this poem. What does the poet say, or what does the child say in the first stanza? It is a request, as I have told you all. The poet is requesting his daddy to walk a little slower. The words, the expressions which are there in this poem are very simple and not at all difficult to understand. The poet is requesting his father to walk slow because he says that why you should walk slow? Because I am following in your footsteps and I don't want to fall, as I am leading behind you and I don't want to fall. मी तुमच्या मागोमाग चालण्याचा प्रयत्न करतोय आणि मला पडायचं नाहीये, आणि म्हणून बाबांना तो रिक्वेस्ट करतोय की तुम्ही सावकाश चाला. In the second stanza, sometimes your steps are very fast, sometimes they are hard to see. The boy or the child is saying, sometimes your steps are very fast, you walk very fast sometimes, and sometimes even so fast that I am unable to see your footsteps. So, hey daddy, walk a little slower because you are leading me. तुम्ही सावकाश अशासाठी चाला की तुम्ही माझं नेतृत्व करता आहात. Here the poet doesn't want, or the child is not expecting only the activity of walking, but something more than that. He wants that his father should lead his own life in such a way that the child should follow the way his daddy is walking. Daddy is leading his life. In the third stanza, someday when I am all grown up, you are what I want to be. Then I will have a little child who will want to follow me. The child says, someday when I will grow up and become a man and I will have my own child, I want to lead my child, as he is expecting that his father should lead him in a proper way. In the same way, the child is expecting that when he will become father, he wants to lead his own child, and that's why the father is a role model for this child. And the last stanza, and I would want to lead just right and know that I was true. The child says after becoming a father, he wants to lead a right path to his own child. जेव्हा तो मोठा होईल त्यावेळेला त्याला त्या ठिकाणी आयुष्याचा मार्ग दाखवत असताना तो खूप योग्य पद्धतीनं दाखवायचा आहे. He wants his child to make a right person and a proper human being, a real or good human being. And so he is requesting his daddy to walk slower. So, and know that I was true. He says that when I lead my own child, I should be confident that the path which I have led in my life was the right one. And so he says, so walk a little slower daddy, for I must follow you. आणि तो म्हणतो की बाबा तुम्ही सावकाश चाला कारण मला तुम्हाला फॉलो करायचंय. आणि इथं हे फॉलो करणं म्हणजे फक्त पावलावर पावलं ठेवून चालणं असं नाहीये. तर तो आपल्या बाबांना विनंती करतोय की तुम्ही तुमच्या आयुष्यामध्ये असा मार्ग निवडा, असं जीवन जगा की तुमच्या जीवनाचा आदर्श मला वाटला पाहिजे आणि त्याच पद्धतीनं मी माझं आयुष्य, मी माझं जीवन जगलं पाहिजे. सो दिस इज अ व्हेरी सिम्पल पोएम अँड अ व्हेरी नाईसली प्रेझेंटेड थॉट्स of a child to his daddy. So here he is requesting to his daddy to walk a little slower. Now we are going to see the appreciation of the poem Walk a Little Slower. When we are going to see the appreciation, there are actually 5 main points in that. Which are these 5 main points? The first is title, that is title of the poem. Then name of the poet, rhyme scheme of the poem, figures of speech. If there are many figures of speech in the poem, you can write only one figure of speech, and that too the name of the figure of speech. And the last point is theme or the central idea. This theme or central idea you have to write in 2 or 3 lines. Here you can see the allotted mark for each point. For title, half mark is allotted in the examination. Name of the poet, half mark. Rhyme scheme, 1 mark. Figure of speech, 1 mark. And central idea, 2 marks. In all, 5 marks are allotted in your activity sheet for the appreciation of the poem. Now, the title of the poem. This title the poem is given in your activity sheet. So you can see the title and write the title as it is. Then comes name of the poet. Even as the poem is given, the name of the poet is also present in your activity sheet. So there also you can write the same name which is there. So there you can get half mark. Now the third point is rhyme scheme. How should we write the rhyme scheme? Now here I have done this for you for the first stanza. See here the first stanza. Walk a little slower, daddy, said a little child so small. I am following in your footsteps and I don't want to fall. While considering or while writing rhyme scheme, what we have to do is that we have to see the last word of every line. See the last words in the first line, daddy, in the second line, small, in the third line, footsteps, and in the fourth line, fall. So now we have to see which words rhyme with the other. The first word daddy, does it rhyme with any other word? No. So we have written A letter to the first word. Now second, small, does this small word rhyme with any other word in this first stanza? Yes, of course, it rhymes with fall. So for the second word, we have given the letter B. As it rhymes with fall, there also we have written B because these two words rhyme with one another. Now the third word is footsteps. Does this word rhyme with any other word in the stanza? No. So we have written C letter to that. And in this way, the rhyme scheme of the first stanza becomes A, B, C, B. Because here small and fall only rhyme and daddy and footstep doesn't rhyme. That's why different letters are given. In the same way, we have to apply it for all the remaining stanzas. Again, you have to start with A letter for the second stanza. And if the same rhyme scheme is there for all the stanzas in the poem, then the rhyme scheme of the poem becomes A, B, C, B. So here, in this way, we can apply rhyme scheme to all the stanzas. Now, the figure of speech. The third point is figure of speech. Here, in this poem, figure of speech is alliteration. Now, what is alliteration? Alliteration is the same sound repeated in the line for more than one time. Here, in this second stanza, you can see sometimes your steps, sir and sir, sound is repeated. So it becomes the example of alliteration. Now, the last point is rhyme scheme, theme or the central idea. Now here I have written this for you all. What is the central idea? The importance of the father as a role model is the central idea of the poem. The child in the poem wants to observe and imitate the life led by his father. The child also requests to be more considerate towards his needs. In this way, you can write the central idea or the theme of the poem. In this way, this particular question for 5 marks is ready. Thank you.